time to demonstrate or show you what the personal finance tracker is. So, the personal finance tracker is an Excel based analysis solution designed to help users monitor their income, expense, and savings over time. Built using Microsoft Excel 2019, it incorporates data modeling, time intelligence, and interactive visuals to generate actionable financial insights. Using real financial data, the dashboard incorporates current versus previous month's performance, highlights top income sources and spending categories, and visualizes monthly and daily trends. So, as you can see here, this is a personal finance tracker that has been developed on real-time financial data sourced from a customer by name Samuel K. Adanu, who is a customer of the GT Bank Ghana Limited. Now, the financial data over here spans a 10-month period from January all the way to October. And the data is going to be sorted on a monthly basis from January to October, and also by the week of month. So from week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, and week 6. Alright, so on the dashboard here, we have an image of the MasterCard that contains the customer's details, that's the name, the valid through period, the card number, the available balance. So on this KPI placeholder, we have the total income. The total income for the entire 10-month period is 65,400 US dollars. Beneath the total income, you have the current month income, previous month income, and then the percentage variance of income. Then to the right side here, the KPI here is the total expenditure KPI, which shows the total expenditure for the entire 10-month period. Beneath total expenditure, we have the current month expenses, previous month expenses, and percentage variance of expense. Alright, so the main chart here is our clustered bar chart for income sources and then the top 5 expenses. The main income sources for Samuel is coming from Data with Decisions, YouTube, and Teachable, whilst the top 5 expenditure items are housing, groceries, clothes, entertainment, and cash loan. Beneath the income sources and the top 5 expenses, and it's 2 line charts. The 2 line charts are basically a line chart that visualizes a monthly trend of income and expense, and also a daily trend of income expense on my right side here, as you can all see. Alright, so now over the entire 10-month period, total income generated by Samuel is 65,440 US dollars, as against a total expenditure of 30,191, giving us an available balance at the end of the 10-month period of 35,249 US dollars, right? And from the income sources clustered bar chart, we can see that data with decision is the number 1 income source that has brought in an amount of 50,000 US dollars, followed by YouTube, which brought in 10,940. Then last but not least is Teachable, which brought in 4,500. To the right side here is top 5 expenses, and our topmost expenditure item is housing, followed by groceries, clothes, entertainment, and cash loan. We spent 9,000 US dollars over the 10-month period on housing. We spent 6,454 and 10 cents on groceries. Clothes is 4,303 US dollars. Entertainment 1,312.60, and the cash loan is 1,500 US dollars. Our monthly trend of income and expenditure shows that total income over the entire 10-month period was above expenditure. whilst the daily trend of income and expenditure shows that income normally was high on Mondays and Tuesdays, then also on Thursdays and Sundays, whilst the income fell on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Expenditure item is always on an even level field. Okay, so in sorting this data, we can sort the data on a monthly basis. So let's look at how much income came in and how much money we spent on our top 5 expenditure items. So in January, there is the outlook of income as against expenditure. Okay, February, we can see that data acquisition, we generated 5,000 US dollars from data acquisition, whilst YouTube brought in nothing in January. Teachable brought in only $800, whilst we spent $900 on housing, $674.80 on groceries, $508 on clothes, $150 on entertainment, and $142.10 on cash loan. Okay, so now our slices on the left hand side here shows that on a week of month basis, if you want to sort the daily trend of income and expenditure, we can see that week 5 and week 6 have been highlighted as the weeks in which there are no items. So when you click on week 5, you realize that there will be nothing to be displayed. Same applies to week 6. When we clicked on week 1, we realize that there is information available for week 1. Same applies to week 2, week 3, and week 4. Alright, so let's clear the filters on the week of month slicer. Now let's look at the month of March. Okay, data acquisition generated $5,000 again. April, same amount for data acquisition. May, same amount, $5,000 for data acquisition. June, same $5,000. July, same amount for data acquisition. Whilst on a monthly basis, our top 5 expenditure items are always recurring with varied amounts. Take a good look at it. When I click on the month of August, you realize that the top 5 expenditure items don't change, but the amount that we spend on each expenditure item always changes. September, same. October. Alright, so the insights here is telling me that on a monthly basis, data acquisition brings in an amount of 5,000 US dollars on a monthly basis, whilst YouTube was able to generate an income of $4,500 in the month of January. The subsequent months, YouTube generated no amount of money. So data acquisition and Teachable are the 2 major income sources over the 10 months period. Okay, now let's take a look at the trend analysis. I did not connect the monthly trend chart to the month filter because we can clearly see all the months being displayed on the chart, on the x-axis, values on the y-axis, and we can clearly see how much money was generated on a monthly basis and how much money was spent on a monthly basis. So there was no need for me to connect the month slicer to the line chart to sort the monthly trend of income and expenditure. Alright, but the daily trend of income and expenditure is connected to the month slicer. So when I saw the data on a monthly basis, the daily trend charts of income and expenditure changes to reflect the exact month of which I'm trying to sort data for. Alright, so let's look at the month of August. In the month of August, this is the outlook of income and expenditure items. Now, in the month of August, let's sort how much money we spent on a weekly basis. So week one is highlighted to show that there are no values for that month. So week two, this is how much we spent on income, and this is how much expenditure that was spent on a daily basis from Monday to Saturday. Week three, there was no income generated in week 3 of August, but we spent on a daily basis in the month of August in week 3. Week 4, generated an income on Tuesday in the month of August in week 4, but from Monday all the way to Sunday, we made some expenses on a daily basis. Week 5, no income was generated on any day, but from Monday to Sunday, we made some expenses on a daily basis. Week 6, 2 expenditure items on a Monday and Tuesday. Okay, let me clear all filters on a week of month slicer. Clear all filters on a month slicer to highlight or sort the entire data. So basically, this is how the financial tracker has been built for Mr. Samuel Kojo Adano, who is a customer of Guaranteed Trust Bank Ghana Limited. Okay, so if you have any questions or any comments that you would like to share about this finance tracker, you can post your comments below this video and I'll be very glad to respond to you. Thank you so much for watching and have a nice day.